Hello and welcome. This is going to be your Lion's Day bonus reading by sign. Let's see who you are. Aries. Aries coming out here. Let's start out with this spicy new deck that I got. It is a couples edition, so hopefully it does not have any big girl language that will offend. If so, just move it ahead a little bit and you should be good. Let's stop right there. So this one, the first one says, work out and grow old as F together. Go get hot and sweaty, maybe. Needing to get some of that fiery energy directed towards something that's productive. Oh, okay. On the one side, you're giving way too many Fs. Give 0. So yeah, work it out. And if you got something to say, just say it. And also on the bottom, do the shit they asked you to do forever ago. So with some signs, I'm noticing this is like get to work on something that the universe has been telling you to get to work on for a long time, or something that you've been telling yourself you're intentionally committing to doing. Forgive yourself if you haven't given yourself time to do this yet. And watch what you say, particularly about yourself. So if you're sitting here thinking like, oh yeah, I know I need to get myself together, and don't tell yourself that you're working out, let's say, for instance, because you don't like the way you look, although that may be something that you struggle with. Self-image is something that affects so many different people of every size, everything, honestly. And so forgive yourself. You've got a lot of things that you're dealing with, either internally, externally, and this giving too many flying Fs might be the way that other people look at you. You're good enough the way that you are, whether you exercise or not, I'll have you know. And yeah, forgive yourself for maybe sliding into a size too big or too little of pants or whatever. You know, we've got Neptune showing out. There's some disillusionment going on about either body image, self-image in some type of a way. Let's get some more information here from the homemade deck here. What is causing this? I don't know if somebody has made you feel like you have to worry about something, or if this is something that you've been hard on yourself, or that, you know, you're trying to train for something and haven't been able to really commit in some type of a way. Let's get just a few more cards. All right. So coming out, we have Pisces. Pisces and Neptune. Okay, that's interesting. And that's where Neptune is retrograde right now, at the very end of Pisces, which is just before Aries. So Neptune will be moving into your sign in the coming years, and it will remain there for many, many years. What is it? Something like 20 years, 20 something years, I think Neptune spends in every sign. So when we look at that, it's something about outgrowing something from before and really being able to grow into your intuitive self, your more mystical self. Something about your intuitive self coming online here, versus maybe you felt like you had to be a certain way or follow a certain path from an early age. Maybe you were groomed to be somebody who was out there in the workforce and grinding all the time, and you were somebody different than that. I don't know. Let's see. Tension, senses peaked, wound up. So for in the moment here, I just am questioning myself. Is somebody out there questioning me? It's like, with all these cards, why aren't you hearing my story? It's like the obvious thing here is like, there's some kind of tension between perhaps partners or something like that. And there's a need to do things together to channel some type of aggravation or some type of misunderstanding or argument into something, like, instead of sparring each other with words, getting into something like even a nice walk, some type of healthy outlet for these pent up, tense emotions, energies in any type of sort here. And it may be something like getting hot and sweaty. You know, this golden light code activation comes out next. Time in nature is very healing for you, says golden light code activation. There are so many light codes coming in at the Lion's Gate, and it's like this cosmic influx from both our sun and Sirius coming in and awakening us to something. And so when we're overstimulated in that way, there's so much input. We've got to take a moment. We've got to get that energy in a way that it can channel through and be put to either creative use, constructive use, or in some type of endeavor. So yeah, time and nature can also help to ground that energy into the earth. Underneath the deck, we have cognitive dissonance, mind over matter, something that you're not on the same page with in yourself. Like you think you want one thing, but then evidence is presenting in the other, or if you really want something, but you can't understand how to make it happen. Somebody may be coming to see you. Music reminds me. Green light 3333, but I feel triggered by gaslighting and manipulation and fear of frenemies. So you're feeling the need for separation, to take time for self-alignment. And then we've got I'm sorry and regret coming out because you've got this forgiveness card. 5555, something's changing, overthinking, stress, nerves, and the letters I, J, K, L may be confirmation. And then spelling here is a reminder to mind where our mind is taking us. It doesn't always, intuition and fear can be easily confused for those of us who have dealt with things like manipulation and with being triggered by old traumas, gaslighting, because the intuition has been messed with. And that may be why we've got this disillusionment with that Neptunian Pisces. Like your intuition is somehow being triggered and also being spun as though your intuition is faulty. But if it's your intuition, it's your intuition. So let's just see if anything else wants to come out here and get you a couple more cards. Those ones we already covered. So yeah, the overthinking, you're giving too many F's. Overthinking is creating stress, nervous anxiety, and tension that needs to be worked out and put into something like a workout, or however we've already described. Okay, now we get the you're so hot. So I don't know if you're hot and sweaty, or if when you're sweaty, you look hot. I don't know. But this can also come up when you're heated in an argument or in a sense of passion. Long distance, and then Venus. And building confidence, working on myself. So maybe you have a long distance opportunity for love here, but you're overthinking your past, overthinking your self-image in some way, whether or not you're enough. So if somebody made you feel this way, return to sender times 10. The evil eye is here to bounce those messages right back to those projectors. I see you in my future. Gemini, 2222 may be a partnership, some lovers, but there's some mother issues here in some regard. Whether you are afraid of being taken care of, or whether your mother was the one who was the gaslighter or some such, tread very carefully as you learn to explore and express your unique individuality. You will be supported, you will be loved, and you are worth everything that is coming your way. Let's get you a couple more cards. Let's look at the Akashic Tarot for you, see if there's any background information that wants to be seen. We'll take these two. Yes, okay. So Two of Keys, the treasure. Your inner treasure, your inner landscape, it's showing me the adult who has a chaotic life, perhaps because of early chaos in their life and the environment perhaps being a mimicry of the previous time. And this can also come through if you live in one of those completely simple sterile environments. um, your environment may be hearkening back to an earlier time, and it looks like that somebody along the way kind of tore up your inner sense of stability and foundation, and kind of, yeah, like they got inside you, like inside your house, and threw all of your treasures around and took what they wanted and took your energy and left you with the baggage to clean up. But that is coming out very powerfully with this number 8 card for the 888 portal with Archangel Raphael. He is the one who holds the cup of love and heart-based energies, and he's being embodied here in this realm, asking you to believe in yourself, supporting you and guiding you to get out of this karmic trench here, this 4 of scrolls. So you've dug along these lines, you've tried to figure it all out, you've done your work, you've developed yourself. You're an Aries, you've come here to work on yourself in that way. But it looks like you're overcoming a very long-standing pattern in your world, and you're getting ready to get some good work done, like that hot and sweaty getting out here and shoveling here. It's like maybe you're turning the soil on your own project in your own world, and you're making something very intentional with your energy and your time. You glow, we beam. That was literally what was on the pile after the pre-shuffle sitting here, and then I shuffled until that one. So that's your card. As you glow up and as you work on yourself, the universe is celebrating you in the background. In case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Sometimes loving so much can be pretty heavy. Thanks for all you've shared. P.S. It's just another one of those nutty body algorithm things. So that reveals karma is on your side. You've done the work, and now it's time to harvest and see the universal love in the eyes of those who have not been forthcoming with that light themselves for you, and just see that these individuals, you don't need to give any more F's about their opinions, perhaps. You get 39, back on task. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that with that karmic trench here. And like somebody put you in your head again about something, but be sure you're using your time in the best possible manner and not getting caught up in any of these stagnant cycles that when people steal your energy or claim something as something that they have blessed you with. It's like, we each choose our own life. So you might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project that you're working on. Everything could use some fine tuning. Shedding the old, 38. There's a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you'll be able to see these new prospects coming your way. So absolutely love this energy. It's like, you're coming into your own energy with this golden light code in that glow energy. What is it? You glow, we beam. And it's like, oh yeah, look at this guy. He's iridescent, like glowing in the darkness. What is that called? Bioluminescence? That's incredible. So you're really glowing, you're radiating, and there's some type of resurgence of the heart space energy here where you're reclaiming your treasure and all of the beauty that is your birthright, So take back your power from this situation. It holds no power over you. So take good care of yourself, Aries. I really appreciate you being here today. I hope you got a message with meaning, and I hope you have a fantastic, super empowering Lionsgate portal. And until next time, take good care of yourself.